All right, it appears we are live. Hello, friends, and welcome to the four.
For
The three.
Guys, no, नहीं करना ये सब. I don't want to stream. I don't want to talk about sports.
पहले एक काम करे क्या, मैं कचरा खत्म कर दूं क्या?
कचरा क्यों
नहीं
बाबा?
नहीं, आज जरूरत ही नहीं है, जरूरत ही नहीं है।
कचरा
आज
है ना.
कचरा
मैनचेस्टर
स्टार्ट
यूनाइटेड
करेंगे।
हैज स्पॉन्सर्ड द कचरा बाबा.
हाँ।
चलो, so shall we begin with
Are
one
you going
more?
to do this? Sorry, Kautuk, are you going to do this whole episode lying down, like how Manchester United is playing?
Yeah, because
Uh,
my anyway, there's one full contraption that is powering my phone right now.
No,
So,
no, I was going
yeah.
only for the Manchester United joke.
oh,
Yeah, your contraption is less elaborate than Manchester United's tactics on against Spurs. Let me
चलो
tell you.
एडमिट तो हुआ कि टैक्टिक्स खराब है।
नहीं टैक्टिक्स तो अभी छोड़ो, क्या ही बात करना है. Why talk about football anymore? चलो थोड़ा इमोशंस का बात करते हैं दोस्तों. It's time for one more essay. Please smash a
Oh
like
yes,
and strap in. This essay is called "Wake Me Up When October Ends."
come on.
It's more, I mean, less essay, but also just general sharing about life. But it has a point. So, I mean, in general, I had an interesting last week and specifically weekend. It's been a very physically and emotionally taxing week for me. Some of the things you all will know. Which is that I started the week in Ladakh for an event where, while I was there, my car, which is my most prized possession in the world, got semi destroyed in an accident and will now take a month to fix. Had lots of travel, lots of work, stand-up special release, which is a huge emotional toll to put out, taxing physically, emotionally, and it's not new because all of us have tough weeks in life, and I've had particularly for me the toughest weeks were when I was in college, failing exams, not having money, and parents perpetually disappointed in me. But whatever happened, the escape was always football. No. And by football, of course, it was always Manchester United. And I had the privilege of growing up to watch almost all of Manchester United's golden generation in all their pomp, which is why I have never had any problem beefing with 20-year-old Liverpool fans online. Because no matter what they say, I watched Manchester United win more before they were born than they have watched their team win while they were alive. And nothing they can say will ever change that. So I have had a more philosophical week or weekend than I thought that I would. So most of you would know that I live in Goa now, and when I go to Mumbai, I usually stay with my parents and sleep in my childhood bedroom. Now this time I had relatives visiting, and I had to sleep in the bedroom, not my regular childhood bedroom, but the bedroom that used to belong to my grandmother before she passed away earlier this year. And in this bedroom, when I reached this week, almost as if it were a surprise for me, my mom said, "Hey, we brought your childhood bed out of storage, and you will be sleeping in that tonight." And that bed brought back some distinct childhood memories, almost all of which, when I think about it, were related to Manchester United. Because as somebody who had very few friends in school, the few friends I did have remained my friends because of Manchester United. And in that bed, I have watched two Champions League finals, watched countless Premier League titles be lifted, watched United get destroyed by Prime Kaka in that bed, watched a team in shambles be rebuilt. I have watched Ronaldo's first and last games before he departed for Real Madrid in that bed. And almost immediately after Ronaldo left, August 2009, that bed was whisked away to an unknown godown, never to be seen again, when my parents decided to renovate that room. Until this weekend. And after around 16 years, I slept on my childhood bed for the first time after watching United lose to Spurs 3-0. And I've watched a lot of losses. I've watched United be beaten 4-1 by Middlesbrough. I've watched us lose to 3-1 to Manchester City the season they were promoted back to the Premier League. But on Sunday night, for the first time in my life, as I fell asleep on that very bed, I asked myself, why am I a Manchester United fan? Because the Manchester United I knew died the day Sir Alex Ferguson retired. No, this is not the same club. It never will be. And perhaps one of the most horrid things of growing old is finding the things that you loved and could not live without as a child and no longer being enamored by them. And of course, I love Manchester United, always will, for every memory that this club has given me, for giving me friends and community when I had none, And in return, I have given the one United the one thing that I could, which is unwavering loyalty. But every toy breaks eventually, and Manchester United, unfortunately, is broken, and I don't think it can be fixed anymore. As an unfortunate man once said, an era can come to an end. It well and truly has. Wake me up when the new one begins. Thank you.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yes,
Now,
but
now I
where
feel
are you
bad.
feeling it, no? No, no, Kautuk, you balls, you feel bad. Can I tell you why? When he
I
was
genuinely
feeling it,
now.
yeah, you were feeling bad and all. But then he said, and as I slept in this, the bed didn't feel the same because I watched whatever United lose to Tottenham 3-0. You had a smile on your face when he said that sentence.
Yeah, but I hadn't heard the full essay, no?
Yeah.
Uh,
No, man.
but
But
very nice.
no, I mean, I don't
Yeah,
like it was just the most abject, horrific. There's nothing you can say about that performance where you can defend anybody associated with the club at this point
correct.
because it was just
Especially that tea lady.
या उसका ही गलती है मेनली चाय वाली का प्रॉब्लम है
And
बट
Kathy at reception.
no man, but it was just god awful. And I genuinely wish that I could say that this is the first time I've seen this performance. But this
Mm,
match I have seen under Moyes. This match I have seen actually not
Ole.
under Van Gaal because he left. They sacked him after he won the FA Cup, unlike certain somebody. I've seen this match for Mourinho. Seen this match for Ole. We've seen this
Mm.
so many times before. And see, I am also like, listen, I have sat and very internalized this over the last 2 days, and I'm like, why am I making this my problem? Like, why why am I sitting and thinking about uska naukri ka kya hoga? Mero football se interest hai. And I think now at this point I've decided. I said on the group as well on Oil Money that I only care about the result. Who is the manager? Who is the player? I don't
Correct.
give a fuck anymore. I do not give a
Correct.
shit. I cannot invest my fucking entire life into this nonsense of other
Are you
people's
saying that you are
employment.
me from the last 2 years?
Yes, pretty much, I think. No, but you have
No,
still
no,
been
Azim.
invested, no?
Well, not, yes, in some way. But you
Yeah.
remember how much heartburn I had
Yeah,
when
yeah.
that Brighton Chutia was there?
Yeah.
I forgot the name also. Good.
नहीं, I think for us now the problem is कि हम लोग ऐसा, especially the old Manchester United fans who are there, हम लोग ऐसा एक parent के साथ, one Ferguson we had for 20 years, we didn't know only what this change, what this heartbreak is
That is
like.
the problem.
Which
That is the
which
problem,
is the problem?
Azim.
No,
When
which
you
is
keep bringing up, when you keep bringing up five managers, how can I go through five managers? I'm like, what are you talking about? हमारा ये एक सीजन का सीन है. पांच मैनेजर तो ऐसे ही
yes,
ऐसा
unfortunately
कपड़ा
हम
बदलते
लोग
हुए.
ऐसा sheltered childhood से हम लोग आया है ना, तो ऐसे
वही तो प्रिविलेज तुम लोग का.
10 साल में
तुम
5
लोग समझ
पेरेंट
नहीं.
बदलना हम लोग को ठीक नहीं लगता है तो
अरे बट व्हाई यू थिंकिंग ऑफ देम एज पेरेंट्स? यू हैव टू थिंक ऑफ देम एज लाइक कपड़ा कपड़ा जैसे तू कपड़ा बदलता है ना, ये अच्छा नहीं लगा, चल चेंज.
see,
बाहर जाने
but
का है
this
कुछ
is the
अलग,
classic
चेंज.
this is the classic problem, no, of upbringing, of seeing only one guy for 20 years, like should be only one guy only.
हाँ, दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम.
This is the
करेक्ट करेक्ट
problem.
करेक्ट
So you keep
करेक्ट.
hoping
आई थिंक
कि पापा पैसा कमा के आएंगे, बट अभी पापा नहीं कमा रहे तो हम पापा चेंज करते रहते हैं
नहीं
पर फिर
तो
नया
हम
नया पापा भी नहीं कमाता तो
हमारा दिस विच इज व्हाई यू हैव टू बिलीव इन व्हाट वी बिलीव कि हमारा पापा पेरेज है.
वाह वाह
वो वो तो कांस्टेंट है,
अरे
उसके
क्या.
नीचे बदलते रहो यार.
But if I'm being
अंटिल सच.
honest, the result that really hurt this weekend was our loss to Osasuna. I would have to say, as a Barca fan, ये सब Manchester United वगैरह छोड़ो, हम Barca में invested है physically because I have paid and ordered their jersey now. But ugh, man,
One second, Azim. So to give you, I feel like the closer context, the better context would be to come from Bawa. So Bawa, just tell us. So there were the 3 early years of Mourinho, right? Unprecedented success. Suddenly, club is now the biggest, hottest property, right? Then he leaves under a cloud at 3.5 seasons. After that, there were then there were a parade of like just a revolving door of goose
but the
feedings,
thing
and
with Chelsea is that the revolving door policy still work, no, in the sense that they would
that's
still
what
get
I
something.
want you to like just to like get Bauer to talk about what that felt like and why that worked for Chelsea, etc. and then we'll
So
come to.
it's an interesting question, right? Because I've always, as a person, we've also spoken about it. I've always fantasized about having a constant manager, right? Like
Hmm.
टुकल को जाने मत दो.
Yeah.
अभी लैम्पार्ड ठीक है उसको जाने मत दो सिवाय वो
Yeah.
एक चूतिया को एक्सेप्ट फॉर दैट वन चूतिया. ओके, क्या
Which
नाम है
one?
उसका? वो ब्राइटन
Graham
का
Potter. Graham
ग्रैम
Potter.
पॉटर. पॉटर के अलावा मैं तो आई तो हैड फीलिंग्स फॉर एवराम ग्रांट ऑल्सो. ओके
Oh
सो
my Lord.
हाँ मैं
Oh
बोला
God.
मैं कर रहा है ना आदमी जो भी कर रहा है. सो माई थिंग वॉज आई वॉज एंड आई थिंक इट वॉज बिकॉज आई केम आई स्टार्टेड वॉचिंग इट व्हेन एवरीवन यूज्ड टू हैव वन स्टैग्नेंट मैनेजर. आर्सेन वेंगर 98 years at the
Hmm.
club,
Yes.
this Ferguson, as old as Manchester United, so the
Hmm. But
I
actually,
was
sorry to cut you off, Baba, because before I forget the point, this makes so much sense. Because us as old legacy fans, we want to see, longevity, having seen Ferguson, having seen, but this generation, जो ऐसा एक swipe मार के
real
नया
generation.
reel देख लेता है, this is why they want new manager every time. I think Kotok is real generation. He's been because I think Madrid gave you reels, no, from the start.
From the
That's
start.
what it is.
But I think
Real
Madrid.
Madrid. It's right there.
Arey, dude, one Vanderlei Luxemburgo has wandered into Madrid for some time,
I remember
and
this.
and he has told Galacticos कि वो क्या करना चाहिए लाइफ के साथ, and they were like, fuck you. तू कौन है भाई साहब? आपको एंट्री कैसे मिला इधर?
So no, I think I think with Real Madrid the difference always was that results superseded everything.
Correct.
Yes.
uh, and results superseded everything, which meant that manager was dispensable, players were dispensable,
Yes.
loyalty, morality was dispensable. I will get you Figo. That's how he fucking wins the election, right? Like, I will get you Louis Figo, and he gets Figo, right? So, in every capacity, it is about delivery. If Papa Perez in in some parallel universe had not gotten Figo, could not make that thing happen, would he still be there? Is It's because he has pulled off that coup, right? So if Madrid was always about I think that's how they've built their fans, and their fans go to the
Our
stadium. Their fans.
yeah, our philosophy is winning, and our style of play is success.
Yeah. अरे
So
dude, ये मेरे को इतना literal throw like more childhood throwback has happened because this week I also discovered this Linkin Park has come back with a new song, and the lyrics of that song perfectly describe. Wait, hold on. Exactly, it's like they have written this song for
for
Manchester
Manchester United.
United fans because it goes by the end. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who
Hmm,
I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know
hmm,
why I'm hoping. So fucking naive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
hmm.
यही है
Hmm.
Manchester United. This is it.
Oh, emptiness machine is a great moniker for Manchester United at this
This is
moment
what
in
it
time.
is. I'm telling you, कोई search करो that Emily girl they've hired, she's a Manchester United fan, or Mike Shinoda, whoever is writing the lyrics, United fan,
Hmm.
100%.
So, Baba, tell quickly about the revolving door manager policy.
So I'm saying I've constantly been conflicted as a person who watches the English Premier League, looking up to clubs like, say, a United and an Arsenal, where I've wanted that. But you think about it, the joy of winning the Champions League on Mourinho 2.4, where then AVB wins it for you, or when
No,
AVB didn't win it,
Matteo,
no.
na?
Sorry,
Matteo.
Taklu, Matteo wins it for you. Or you look at the second time when Tuchel comes and gets it for you. The joy at that point puts that manager on the pinnacle. Like, this person cannot be fired, or whatever
Yeah,
or whatever be that case. But success always came about. We were always a top four club, no matter what happened. We'd
yeah.
fight for that top position. In the last 3-4 years, ever since this Beoda American fucking whiskey drinking chutia has come on board, his philosophy has changed. It's not about allegiance, it's not about longevity, it's not about performance, it's not about getting star players. It's not about jersey signings. It's not about building a team from scratch. It's about business. And the minute that has happened, we've sort of lost. Um, uh,
Yeah.
at least I lost. What's the word? Some
Your
amount of
connection.
Connection.
respect, yeah, some connection with that club. Like it felt like I had outgrown from an age standpoint the club or the philosophy of the club. But the minute success came about, even with Pochettino, when I saw that little movement, right, it felt nice. When Lampard won, it felt nice. Today, when Maresca is doing what he's doing, it's feeling good.
Hmm.
And it again supersedes the fact that the management is horrible, right? By management, I don't mean that. I mean the owners or that sort of
Hmm.
spaces. Or as long as something in your club is performing in your favor, I don't think you will ever break that thing. I was always a Roman fan, right? Like because
Yeah.
Roman cared about the club. Then the managers seem to
Yeah.
not matter because Roman was about performance. I don't think United has that. Today, you look at Arsenal, Arteta cares about the club. The players care about the club, which is why I'm not having that conversation. Liverpool's the exchange of the
No,
baton
100%.
between two managers and where this Scotty
See,
Bimia.
it comes back to the same. So there was a particular agency that we were talking about also in the entertainment industry in India, where we were like कि इसका leadership में दम नहीं है, तो अभी उसके नीचे भी कोई चीज़ में दम नहीं है. And I think with Manchester United, it's been a similar thing as well, where the leadership for so long was this zero fucks, nobody cares attitude, literally from the Glazers, where like पैसा बन रहा है तो we don't care anymore. And now I think that is really, I don't know, and this is all speculation. Nobody. I think this is going to remain one of the great mysteries of life of how a decade of Manchester United and all this money spent over all these managers still really just ended in this exact same cycle of 3 years, 4 times. It's absurd.
No,
Uh,
but Azim, I think the point there is that if someone within the club cares for the club, like for example, if you guys remember, my I was like, look at Aspilicueta, and I was like, fuck, कोई तो है जो club के लिए care कर रहा है.
hmm.
Then you look at
I
Thiago Silva,
agree.
कोई तो
United,
है
there's
जो club,
nobody.
I'm saying anybody within the system, a player, a fucking assistant manager, a person who, runs onto the field like a physio or somebody who gives a shit about the club, if it's visible, you will have that connection. Like Thiago Silva was there, Aspilicueta was there,
Yeah.
Mason Mount for a small point was there, Lampard when he came back was there, Pochettino was there. At some point, it felt like someone gave a shit. In
Yeah.
United, I think no one gives a shit, and
No,
it's
and
visible.
in that performance for me, like I think the biggest and the most incredibly shocking thing that I saw was literally in the first goal that we conceded. Where chalo, okay, Rashford will give the ball away and there's confusion between him and Garnacho and whatever, chalo, he's a forward, he's run up the field, he doesn't track back, chalo, theek hai, mana. But the fact that Dalo in the
Mm.
third minute of the game decided to just not track a runner and was just so okay with it, and he was like, hey, sorry, just put my hand up. Like, okay, you don't run in the 85th minute, you're tired, you've given it everything, fine, I get it. But in the third minute to stop running the way he did, and again, this was the guy who you would look at, he was our player of the season last season as
Yeah.
voted by the team, right? This is the guy
Yeah,
who
no, and
every time you
evidently.
would give him
Yeah.
like any job, almost every time he was giving you a 7 on 10 display. Like whatever happened, he was giving you that base work ethic, work rate, running up and down, never substituted, plays every single game without complaint. But I mean, even
Takes
when a
long
guy,
shots.
yeah, takes long shots, scores also once in a while. But even
Mm.
when a guy like that has given up in the third minute, like just what is wrong? It's up. It's crazy. I just don't understand it at all. And this is what I mean by chal. Okay, you want to say manager is the problem. Fine, let's say manager is the problem. But under Ole, we've had this same thing. Under Mourinho, we had this same thing. So I don't know if, like, again, you can sit and keep speculating about what it is, but we will never know. And that's why I say it's one of the great mysteries of life as to why this entire thing will happen. And as Utkarsh says, actually, so McTominay probably was the last guy you could say
Mm.
who was that wears the badge club, heart on sleeve club through and through. Because you look at even guys like And again, I suppose that's the reason why we rally around players like Menu and Garnacho, where like acha club se aaya hai, young players hai, they want to do
Garnacho,
better and all of that, but yeah, it's tough. I feel bad for all because I don't even know what to say about that performance. It was a nothing. They just showed up
shocking,
and they
shocking.
froze, dude. They just did not play, and I I have no words to, and I don't think anybody can fully
Did you
understand or
did you see
comprehend.
the 20 match? The 20? Whatever, however you pronounce that club.
Yeah, and see,
20?
the thing is, I'm okay with drawing that match in the sense that we actually played very well and we made one mistake and were made to pay for it. So this is what I mean. Like when it feels like there is a direction where there is something, I will be like, okay, you know what? Let's see where it goes. But when you have a performance like this, you're like, what do you even say about this?
Exactly. Now the thing is, why I feel like in any case, you still need to move on from this manager. Apart from all my agenda, apart from it,
Hmm.
I would say that the reason you need to move on from this manager is because he can't get an even performance from this club from game to game.
Yeah,
Like you're
no, I
saying,
mean, I
right? There
suppose
are
I guess we have to. I mean, at this point, listen, whatever we need to do, we need to do. But the thing is, there is no guarantee that it's going to work, and that's
Yeah,
that's the scary
but I'm
part.
saying you still need to be ruthless because like इससे तो अब reaction तो नहीं निकलने वाला है टीम के साथ because
Yeah,
जो करना था वो हो गया like all the things that we've been talking about it's happened like meaning in the sense कि okay first we started with he needs his own first he needs structure okay
yeah.
structure आया he needs his own players he's got some 15
Yeah,
out
no,
of
I
the
mean, with this,
tw-
in terms of the lineup, I was watching it at Three
that's
Wise
perfect
with the pub and all. And I was like, this is the strongest team we could put out, and this is the strongest bench we've had. Like legit, I started that
yeah
game thinking, listen, whatever has happened, like there was, and I think that's why it's so crushing because even though in the week we didn't get the results against Palace and 20, but it felt like it's just that penny is just about to drop.
hmm
One performance they're gonna get, they'll score one goal early, and then suddenly they'll start running right. And just the abject disappointment and the absolute
hmm.
opposite of what we
Lack of
got
mentality
was.
character
And
yeah
how can it be like again an entirely different cycle and set of players having this same lack of mentality and not able to deal with it? So I mean, how do you quantify this? How do you explain this?
Yeah, he's got structure, players, lack of injuries, like meaning everything was in place. Like at this point, you got to kick on.
Yeah,
Meaning and
exactly.
forget, like and the thing is, we draw comparisons, but they are valid comparisons. You draw a comparison to even the guy he lost to Ange,
Yeah.
like चल तू जीता नहीं वगैरह वगैरह. Like you've not got the big results, but
Hmm.
this is a club that's transformed. This is not how Tottenham play.
Yeah, yeah,
I
of
mean, I'm saying
course.
ki, like this is a different Tottenham. It's an exciting Tottenham. It's a great Tottenham to watch.
Yeah.
You look at Maresca, dude. The
Oh,
clarity.
Oh, yeah, yeah, superb. Like Chelsea is
Bawa and
just,
I
and
were,
also Palmer. My God.
yeah, वो तो चिटकोट है. But Bawa and I were talking about it. Like what has helped Maresca, and I felt like one thing that helped him was the absolute sheer clarity. कि मेरे ऊपर जो भी हो रहा है होने दो. But I'm telling you this that these are my 21. That's it.
Yeah.
Right? This is how I'm going to play. This is what's going to happen. This is how it's going to be. Right?
Yeah.
And it's again a Chelsea transformed. And my point is that ruthless as it was, there was a very good case to say give Pochettino one more year. A very good case
Yeah, yeah.
because all the I won't say excuses, but all the reasons that we keep saying for Ten Hag is all time, all time, though
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
applied to Mauricio Pochettino. It's a new ownership. It's players getting injured. It's a whole new squad, etc., etc. But they were just like, look, it ain't happening from this guy. Let's try somebody else.
Yeah.
And the question about if not Ten Hag, then who? ये जो क्वेश्चन है ना जो अपने
Hmm.
पॉलिटिक्स या अभी स्पोर्ट्स में भी आ गया है तो if not Ten Hag, then who, right? So the question then is, the answer then is, was Enzo Maresca on anyone's list leading up to this?
Yeah, but I think the
Was
counter question is that do these people who are running the club have the competence to find some an
but
equivalent?
my point is that if you are being brought in for structure, etc., that's your job.
I mean, maybe
job.
this is why they got Rude in to be like, "Ki chalo, if this guy is
Yeah,
gonna get sacked in the middle, then we get Rude to be the number two or the
yeah,
eventual
yeah,
number one." I don't know.
yeah.
It's very hard to say
It's quite hard
because
to say.
fuck.
Hake has also been a manager, right? Like a proper
Hake
manager.
also has been, yeah, but again, like, all Dutch league, no. So Rude was PSV, Hake was whatever, Go Ahead Eagles or whatever the fuck that club is called.
Okay.
So
But yeah, I mean, the point is ki like, I mean, they've, like, for example, the guy that Brighton have gotten, right? Husler, right? He's 31.
yeah,
What? Where?
yeah.
How? But कहीं से तो कहीं कोई तो
Hmm.
scout कर रहा है, right? And my
Yeah.
point is like,
Hmm. But I mean, see,
I'm
the
sure
thing is,
man,
na, eventually, like, so all these things like look good, and see, you can take these chances and get these amazing maverick
when you're a
managers
smaller club,
when you're a
I get.
smaller club, and you can see, because even whatever you say about Potter, he had his 2 seasons and got fucked. Whatever you say about Deserby,
Yeah,
he had his 2 seasons, he's
it
unemployed.
no, he's
It's
at Marseille now.
sorry, but whatever. That's
Yeah,
again where he was being linked and where he's ended up. In the sense,
yeah,
even with Glasner last season, you were like, oh wow, this guy's changed football entirely. And again, like he's not had a great start with Crystal Palace, but you have the luxury of having a slow start with Crystal Palace because it's Crystal Palace. But with United, it's the pressure that fucking chews everybody up. And I don't
yeah.
know, like you need to find the most fucking, and you used to think like the most bulletproof mentality of all time was Jose Mourinho or whoever else. Like even Van Gaal has dealt with the most toxic environments in Barcelona and all of that. But even they were like, bro, this is ridiculous and this is like the best we could ever do at this club. So
Yeah, no,
it's
but I'm
hard to
saying,
understand.
and I also think that the trouble is that it's I think a mixed thing of who will like out of the 10 years that you've not won anything, seven of them have had Pep Guardiola in them.
Of
Big
course, it is an
factor.
outlier, yes.
No, and it's a big factor in the overall vibe at the club. Like, so the Madrid have one luxury कि
Maximum,
generally
yeah.
अपन बार्सिलोना और कभी कभी एथलेटिको
Atletico,
मैड्रिड
yeah.
के साथ compete कर रहे हैं, राइट? बाकी like we're dominant enough to beat most of the other side most of the time. But like the point that Pep Guardiola has had just one stranglehold, like held you in like in a vice-like grip of the top position. It completely like decimates the hope of because you need to win a title, right? Or
Yeah.
be like an Arsenal which is resurgent and whatever. Like even for example, Arsenal taking a chance on Arteta at the time they did, right? Like he wasn't like a
Yeah,
known.
and
It was
all of
his
us were
first.
like, "Oh my God, what is happening? Is a complete waste. Should be sacked out of his depth, etc., etc." So
But he
But
also
but my
didn't do well 2 seasons, no? He didn't do well.
yeah,
he
so
didn't
which
do
is why
well.
I mean that's the thing with Ten Hag, where everybody and all of us
That's
were
what
like,
was
"Listen, Penny
that's
has to drop
yeah.
now. Give him his like
But
for."
but but throughout Arsenal's rebuild also there was a like a recognition ki there is
So
like
again, yeah, and
there
which is why, like, that's why when I saw, like, even the games that we lost prior to this one, I would see that, okay, there is, I see what is going on, and maybe it will come together. Which is why I'm like, okay, let's give it time, let's see where it goes. But what we saw on Spurs is just inexplicable. How you
yeah
can
yeah
go from
complete
even the
collapse.
how you can go from even the Crystal Palace performance or the FC 20 performance to that is just players completely freezing or giving
Yeah.
up, or how do you explain like 11 individuals, I mean 10, I'll say, because Onana was good, 10 individuals just deciding that they have forgotten how to play football in over 3 days is wild to me.
Yeah, and the way, by the way, the crazy way, no matter how you cut this midfield, it seems that you can just run through them at will, right?
Yeah.
You put whoever, Ugarte, Mainu, Bruno, in whatever combination you want to
Yeah.
put them, you put Mount in, you put whoever in. The people are just running through the
Yeah, I mean,
midfield. Like
see,
it's,
eventually, then you have to then reach that thing of, okay, which is what he did in season one, where like, okay, listen, it's not working. We just go back to playing the simple, basic football, which I guess,
but why hasn't he done that? Like all of last season he should have. All of this season he should have.
I don't know. That's what baffles me, which is I'm like, if it is that easy to just play a simpler form of football, then surely he can't be the only guy to have been told. Like surely he can't have done that all of last season and said no, ye aise mein khelega, and everyone is like, no, no, it's a bad way of playing. We should not play it, and then keep him going for the next season, agreeing that his way of playing is bad. So it doesn't add up to me. I don't. It's very hard to understand anything that is going on at
Yeah,
a
it's so
decision making level and a
I don't
managerial
know if
level.
this is a him telling everybody, look at Arteta, he got so much time, give me time.
No, no, I don't think it's that. I think also the press has got to him a lot. It's one of those classic, it's one of those, as they say with every marriage, no, so once the sex goes, it's downhill. It's like with every managerial relationship, once your relationship with the press goes, very hard to come out with any credit for anything that you do. And I think we've seen that with most managers who have got on the wrong side of the press, wherever. I think England, Spain have always ended up losing their jobs fairly soon after that. So
But also the thing is, like, we were like the Ineos era, like they said, we will stamp out all the leaks, वगैरह वगैरह. Today, one thing has come out. United players are hoping or are thinking that this guy will get
I mean,
sacked.
it's a Chris Wheeler, so I wouldn't take that seriously, considering the day before the like official leadership has said no, no, we're giving him time and it's okay, it's a
Oh
bad
yeah,
result,
by the way,
whatever.
that's another thing that's happened, right? So very early on in the season, they got both the CEO and um
No, it
who's the
happened
other
again
guy?
2 days ago.
Yeah, yeah, no, but before that also, they had
Yeah,
actually actively come out and said we are backing him, right?
yeah.
And the thing is, now that the results have gone again fully
So
down,
which is
like tail
again, which is
spinning.
why I'm like, कि either these guys are absolutely fucking stupid, or they also must be seeing something to be like, no, there is a reason why we would continue to back this guy
It's
after.
also, by the way, so one is that, na, ki right after the FA Cup win, um, they have spent some inordinate amount of time trying to get in touch with every
Yeah,
manager
everybody.
in the
Yeah,
world and then somehow come back to him. Right now, the
yeah.
problem is that a new management needs to look decisive. And if they have, in whatever capacity, made this decision, then they now need to justify it or they look like clowns.
Yeah,
So now they're like, oh shit, yeah, yeah, we back you, no matter how bad it gets. And now it's
this
getting worse
is
and worse and worse. And now they're like,
this
oh
is
fuck, now what
such
to do?
a Pink Floyd lyric. This is from Time, from Dark Side of the Moon. Hanging
Sun is
on
the
You
same in your
read,
in no, hanging on in quiet desperation is the English way. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought the sun is the
yeah.
same relative way, and you're
That
older.
also, and that
Then
also, that
closer
also.
to
This is mostly today, guys, is classic lyrics describing Manchester United.
bro, we're so old. Yeah, we quote Pink Floyd in conversation. It's okay.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, but Azim, I'm sorry, man.
Nah, it's okay.
Yeah.
As I said, so now I'm like, I'm not, so which is why I'm forcibly having this conversation, but genuinely I'm like, I just don't care about, I can't be invested in another person's job this much, like I have my own life to live. So it's just about the,
That job is what's affecting the. I mean,
The
huh,
narrative has
but
become Ten
it's,
Hag's
it's,
job. That's the
it's,
other thing.
it's someone else's job to fix this. It's like, why am I breaking my head over this when I can take no actionable decision to fix any of this? So
Right?
y'all do your thing. I will watch you for 90x 2 times in a week. And if it's good,
Wait,
thumbs up. If it's not, bye.
Azim, are we seeing Azim Stoic wala?
Stoic. I am going on stoic.
Oh my God.
Until Manchester United return to top 7, I am not interested.
So no more Manchurian Bhau.
No, no, I am Manchurian Baba now. I am Zen. I have transcended. Bhau is dead. Long live Baba. I am
Oh my
Manchurian
God.
Baba.
Kautuk, I will go
Yeah.
next before I ask you because you've clearly had experiences which you will tell us
Oh
about.
yeah. I will tell
So,
you
Oh
about.
yes, of course.
so I just want to say that these are scorelines that I'm not familiar with for a while.
Okay, wait,
Uh,
sorry, Baba. Just before you begin, there's breaking news that Bruno Fernandes' red card has been rescinded. Oh no! Why?
He's
I
back.
was looking forward to 3 games without him, yaar.
He's back.
Why?
how can they
Okay.
rescind it?
because it wasn't a red card. It was a terrible
अब
decision.
क्या बोला?
हाँ दे अपील किया. नहीं. I want to.
Oh, he's
Anyway,
back.
चलो ठीक है. He's back, I guess. Okay.
What has happened to Mainu? Sorry, before you continue,
Injured, I
what has
think.
happened to Mainu?
Hamstringish. I think he went off at halftime.
Amis. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
very overdue considering how much he was running.
Yeah. Bichara. He
ऊपर
also
नीचे
needs to
ऊपर
be
नीचे.
taken out of the firing line for a while. एक माउंट आ गया
Yeah.
उसको भी कंकशन लेके सर पकड़ के चला गया. Very good. Anyway, sorry, Bob.
Oh.
Continue.
Hmm.
The score line. The 4, the 2.
So, what is what I'm most thrilled about, and I was telling Kautuk this, is that we're starting to see patterns of play. It is not just uh, it's not just like we're starting to see football being played. We're seeing player movements. We're seeing ball possessions. We're seeing what in Chak De India they would define as whatever gul se preeti, preeti se gul, gul se preeti, preeti se gul. Like you're seeing that,
Yeah.
right? Uh, which is
The
exciting.
smile on Baba's face. I haven't seen this since we were doing offline podcast recordings of Chelsea. I haven't seen this.
Uh, no, because I'm like, if we play football like this consistently, if we are going to be doing this consistently, I don't think I think it's okay to lose in stuff like this. By the way, we've lost one
Hmm.
game. Our opening game, it was with City. I mean, okay, sure, if you count that one fucking whatever disaster match that we played in whatever the league competition that we are playing in Europe is, where I don't think anybody gives a fuck about that league, to
Yeah.
be very honest. But we've lost one Premier League game, and that's against City. And it was a to be honest, it was an okay scoreline,
It
but
was
we
a
played
tight game. Yeah.
and we played well, right? So I think that we're doing things right. Give this guy a defense, and I think he is going to be much better than what he currently is even doing. I think given a defense in December, uh, you can look at him going for a top two, top three sort of spot if he gets a great defense. And the reason for this is because right now he still has that Gugurea on the left, right? And that Gugurea is not, he's Kafi Gu. There's
But Baba,
that.
how you all started was no, had us in the first half. Not gonna lie,
Yeah, yeah.
which was what was that goal?
Bro, also, goal of the month, I feel, huh, bro. Uh, I also think that Cole Palmer, who is, I think, an alien at this point, like now I officially think this guy is an alien. Yeah, उसको ठंडी भी नहीं लगता है, वो सिर्फ करता है ऐसे ठंडी लगने के लिए.
But
Uh,
there was one very funny tweet that someone had posted on Twitter saying कि Cole Palmer doesn't register what he's doing. Like he'll score 4 goals and he'll be like, I don't understand only what is happening. It's just like he's
He has
awake
that
but
face.
nobody's
Yeah.
home. Yeah, he's just like he's it feels like he's too dumb to realize what he's doing.
the best tweet I saw is, so if you look at FootMob, right? On FootMob, Cole Palmer's um, what's it called, rating for this match, okay, is one sec, wait, here.
9.9, na?
Yeah, so
9.9.
the tweet saying, what is this guy got to do to get a 10? क्योंकि 4
Hmm.
गोल मारा है वो आदमी.
भाई एक फिफ्थ मिस किया ना उसने.
क्या वैसे? अच्छा.
पर
Uh,
वो भी like this guy is such a weapon. He like उसको पूछते at some either this match or the one before they asked him like you scored and all that. He's like, yeah, I should have gotten 6 and 7 but I only got 2. So he's in that mode right now.
so like I think we're currently operating where Enzo is trying to fill a lot more than he should be filling. Uh, this Enzo Caicedo thing, while it's decent, I still think like little bit there the fault is there in that
But
little.
that's why you all have Labia, no?
હા બટ એને કોઈ દિવસ લાવતો નથી
વાહ.
ફિલ્ડ પર.
વાહ.
તો નથી લાવ્યા. So
इधर
the
उधर रोमियो छे.
so there is that. I also think he's turned Jackson around because he's being able to give Jackson a lot more
Service.
a lot more service and in the right places. Uh, because I think जैक्सन का वो एक मूवमेंट है जो काफी ड्रॉगबा एस्क है बट उसके बाद उसको नहीं आता है क्या करने के
You
और
compare him?
और वो मूवमेंट है कि ही विल कीप द
Is
बॉल
he better, Baba? Are you agreeing?
He has better stats power than Drogba.
guys when will you all understand stats don't make a player Ronaldo's free kick stats are what
They're pretty
so
good, actually.
क्या क्या प्रिटी गुड कभी मारा है वो
You have to see pre-35.
Yeah,
बाप है pre-35.
apply
अरे
the
you
right
know that
filter, every graph looks good.
yeah you know that
हाँ
one game where he actually scored if you only look at that one game his stats are damn good
अबे फ्री किक में ठीक है उसका रिकॉर्ड अभी थोड़ा बुढ़ापे में थोड़ा ऑफ हो गया
So anyway, so I think stats don't make it a player entirely, but I think he's got I think he's got that initial movement where he holds off defenders very similar to what Drogba does and is able to run with the ball. But I think after that, that final finish and that final conversion was a problem. But what's happening now is where he's getting the service and how he's getting the service is quality. There's also a lot of pace in our play. So I'm starting to worry about what happens in December when we have to worry because he's made it very clear that he's not going to play with 98 players. He's going to play with these 25. That's it. Which means we are now a regular Premier League team with, you know, a finite number of players. So come December, come that season where we're starting to play 2 games, 3 games a week, and we don't have an easy December schedule either. So I'm only trying to look at I'm only trying to look at more um, I'm trying to look at the future because right now I think we're doing very well. Uh, I'm seeing football. I'm seeing like I'm happy as a Chelsea fan. Like I'm happy. I'm my biggest regret right now is 5th of October. There is a game. 8 minutes in that direction by train, and I can't go because I have a show.
हम्म
But I would have like if it's an afternoon game, I would have tried to figure it out, but it's not. Hey, 1 second, is it an afternoon game? I don't know actually. Uh, but
hilarious हाँ
but if it is an afternoon game, then I probably will try and attempt going right. So I think that किधर गया बे? ए मैं थर्सडे को
हम
भी जा सकता है गेंट के साथ कॉन्फ्रेंस लीग का गेम है
You're playing
चल
one.
और
You're playing one guy.
अरे मेरा गेम
जे,
संडे को है यार
जेंट के साथ है
Hmm.
हाँ थर्सडे को जेंट के साथ है 8 बजे
There is such beauty to tonight's Champions League fixture where Barcelona are playing
anybody can get
Barcelona.
me Chelsea tickets odd for
ओ
the
या
third chat anybody can get me Chelsea tickets for the third
अरे हो जाएगा ना.
कहाँ से
Just talk to
यार
your local Manchester Chelsea fan club. हो जाएगा.
I don't know anybody in the local Chelsea fan
अरे
club
just ask them.
who to ask
व्हाई डोंट यू गो टू
Just
चेल्सीज
on
वेबसाइट
Instagram. अरे but
नहीं
Baba, you didn't appreciate my great joke, which is that
what was it
Barcelona tonight is playing Barcelona
because
in the Champions League. It's a match between Barcelona and Young Boys.
hilarious
funny.
yeah,
No, I
we should look at the average
How can they, Young Boys, knowingly when they are seeing that they are going to be lining up against Lamine Yamal, call themselves, they have to call themselves at least adolescents for this game.
wait 1 second I'm just going through the young boys team okay they have a guy called गाँव वाला
What?
yeah सिल्वियर गाँव वाला literally
तो कौतुक तू आ रहा है क्या मैच के
हाँ
लिए
मैं आऊंगा ना हाँ गाँव वाला is 28 years old then they have Collie who's 24 then they have Ugrinic who's 25 Montenero 25
They used to
Lopper
have Kevin
27
M. Babu also. We had a very young boy name.
Zuku 21 so Zuku's the youngest
Kautuk
Eh,
is currently stalking young boys.
Zachary Athekame is 19 so he's the youngest actually and David but look at on the other side dude Torre 21 Yamal 17 oh god he's still 17 Casado 21 Pedri 21 असली यंग बॉयज तो यही है ब्रो फक कुबार्सी 17
Exactly.
Yeah, these are the actual young boys. Only Lewandowski is bringing the average age up in
Hmm.
oldie.
Uh, okay, should I do some super chats? We have a few and then we'll continue. Santiago Bernabeu. Anirudh Pajapur says, Cold Palmer is a Chelsea legend. Our defense is still worrying. Sanchez ko nikalo pehle. Yeah, this I agree, Baba. You all have
Sanchez is.
8 goalkeepers. Why you all are starting the worst one?
Because he's used to it.
He's used to
कुछ
starting
तो
or
करता होगा वो. I think he plays really good in training and then he gets nerves or
this is
something
all
like
of
that.
Manchester United. He should have come to United. Why did we get
Yeah,
Onana?
yeah, yeah. Dude, Onana,
Uh,
surprisingly, he was he was better than he usually is.
yeah, I didn't know because now Onana is discovering around him that he's channeling the De Gea, what De Gea was for 5 years of player of the season, player of the season, player of the season, player of the season. Because same, no midfield, everybody running, just taking shots like he's one मंदिर का घंटा बजा के चले जाओ.
Because
यही है.
he he had a क्या बोलते हैं, like with Onana I can't tell, sometimes he does really good saves and sometimes basic things he lets go, नियर
Yeah.
पोस्ट से चला जाता
Well,
है,
in fairness, this
हिलता
year he
नहीं
has
है.
not. So he's the only guy who's like properly leveled up this year. But no, nobody else.
Very
Oh, also, yeah, and as Anirudh Mazuri brings up in the chat, it's very, very poetic and slightly sad also that Young Boys' ka home stadium is called the Wankdorf Stadium.
Hilarious.
Because what if not that do Young Boys do? Abhishek says, you won, Kautuk, you won. Done with Ten Hag. Arre, arre, arre. Sab kaha now, enjoy all these super chats. Fucking.
Because I'll tell you something, you know something, the thing is, I swear to God, and I said this I think last season also, you know, like the perspective of the fan is very different from the perspective of
Yeah, yeah.
a non-fan,
Outside, correct.
right? And everything that I could see last season, I think slowly you're
Ha,
able to see
last
this season.
season though was. I mean, I still think it's. I mean, again, it's going to sound like a broken record, but I still think it was just a really bad outlier result, and the net overall what we have seen this season has had signs of improvement. But I mean, I don't think I don't know anymore. As I said, it's not my job to make these decisions. We'll see. Hopefully, I think he gets these 2 games. He'll get. I think if he
Hmm.
loses, so yeah, I'm gonna
Any one of
make
them,
my.
yeah.
If he loses one, if he loses any one of them, yeah, I think he's gone.
And also,
He has to win
the
one and draw one minimum to stay.
by the way, the fact that there's been a 3-0 twice at home,
Hmm.
and some horrible stat was there.
Yeah.
That's 23 or 25 times he's lost 3-0 or something like that at home or
No.
something. Some horrible stat. But the point is at home to lose that much, I mean, I can imagine how depressing it is.
I know. I have
Having
also seen no 2 home losses in the
exactly like,
stadium,
dude, I went to see Madrid and I swear to God, if we had lost that match,
which all almost drew by the end.
almost. I was joking with Aki, like I saw Madrid for 90 minutes and I didn't see them defend once. So, like it was like to, yeah, I mean, especially upsetting if it's at a home thing,
Yeah.
especially.
Yeah. And especially, when it's up against these, like, first of all, team like Spurs, who we have dominated so much over the years, where you just,
Hmm.
even when Spurs are doing well, there is still that subconscious thing of, Arey Spurs hi to hai yaar. And even
Hmm.
then, to just have such a horrific, and it's not like we've been smashed by Spurs. Was it under Ole or Jose also? 4-0 or something it was, so 3-0 or whatever. I think it was under Jose, na? Where we
6-1 भी था एक.
Ha,
एक
6-1. That
6-1
was
भी था.
under Jose, if I'm not wrong.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, that was under. I'm
Was
fairly
it?
certain it was under Jose. Was it not, chat?
Was it Ten Hag?
No, 6-1 was. No, it's under Ole.
Ole.
Yeah. See, it could as easily have been under Ole in his last 3 games, or as easily have been under Ten
Dude,
Hag in his last few
there
games.
was some was a infographic that
Ha,
someone had made
Jose beat
saying
us 6-1. That's what it was.
6-1. There was an infographic someone made last 10 games of managers,
Or
United
horrific.
managers before they got sacked, and he's right up there. He's
His
right up there.
infographic was as bad as Gary Neville at Valencia for the last 38 seasons, for the last
Yes,
38 games.
yes, and he
It's
has
not
not just
pretty.
that, and it is in the last some 13 or 14 games, Everton has more points than Ten Hag.
Yeah.
So, काफी like
Yeah, no, it's not pretty. It's not pretty.
this season, and the thing is, truly, like if you don't figure it out soon, you're going to miss out on Champions League again
Yeah,
this year
no, I think at this
because
point
the gap will be too much.
it's reached the point where okay, fine. Like if there are two performances that are at bare minimum convincing and also the result, then I suppose you stick on with him. Otherwise, then they will have to let him go because you can't experiment any longer. My fear is that whatever happens next could get even worse,
Hmm.
as it did with like Ragnick when we got
Oh
him.
yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. Let's see. It's not my job. It's not my job. सबका बाप पेरेजवा says अजीम वाह सॉरी मेरा बच्चा लास्ट स्ट्रीम बहुत बुरा बुरा भला बोला तुझे जब से तूने बारसा को सपोर्ट करना चालू किया यूसीएल में चूत गए फिर उसे ओसा ने चूना लगा दिया बेचारों को हैशटैग अजीम वाह डबल एजेंट आप सही पकड़े हो पेरेजवा
Hmm.
yeah this is true man I think I am the problem every club I support starts losing. Time to become a Liverpool fan. All right, here we go. Guys, I've always said you never walk
Hmm.
alone. You heard it here first,
Hmm.
guys. I
Hmm.
am here. By the way, so fun fact, I don't think I told you all. But so our merch is almost ready, and I was writing the listings for the page that on Red Wolf where we're putting it. And for Manchester United wala t-shirt that we're making, I have put under washing instructions. Not needed, tears suffice.
Hilarious.
Yes, but yeah, guys,
Yeah.
I will be wearing the Liverpool shirt, which will be launching with complete pride. So I'll see you all. I'll see you all at the COP, guys. You won't walk alone. I will be with you, guys. I will be with you. Fun fact, you all should know. Since I was talking about the bed, in that same bed, I have cheered for Liverpool in Istanbul. ऐसा सब भी किया है मैंने.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. But
Uh,
that I felt like after halftime,
everyone was like, yeah, whatever. You know
everyone
what?
was a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arne slot, guys. Arne slot. La 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 la. This is it,
Ta-da.
guys. This is it. I'm a Liverpool fan now. Come on. Aniruddha says, as per last stream, Atlanta versus Empoli in 2019 had the maximum number of shots by one club, as Atlanta had 47 shots and
Good
Empoli
Lord.
had 3. Score was 0-0. Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
47 shots and no goal is crazy.
Yeah. Lagavulin speaks, says transitions are difficult and United is the most micro-analyzed club. Eric Ten Hag should be given the season, however difficult it may be. If he doesn't deliver, move on then. I mean, I don't think financially you can afford that because at
Hmm.
this point, I think if you don't get Champions League, even
Hmm. Then the
the
cycle
base
persists.
caliber of players that we were able to attract this season,
Yeah, you
you
won't get.
can't even like मर के ऐसा player क्या को literally ऐसा गिरवी रख के हम लोग we've managed to get one Ugarte and all of that this season. So yeah, I think I don't know. It's hard because you don't. I particularly am not the kind who wants to see managers go. But if it reaches that point, I guess they'll have to. Siddhant says, Azim, you should have watched Goldbridge. First time he's looked so lost and hopeless. Also, fun fact, Eric Ten Hag is literally joke Ten Hag. Wow. Joke to बच्चा
Also,
निकला है.
also this Goldbridge thing is very interesting because on
So
Twitter, like, so his
I've
whole
watched a little bit of him recently, and now like it's a damn weird because both of us are in full agreement with each other.
no, also the funny thing is this, na, he has some agenda against Rashford, and
No,
he
वो
keeps
उसका
bringing
बदलते
this.
रहता है. He said first it was Rashford, now he was anti Bruno. Now बीच में he was anti manager. Now he's like okay, I don't mind manager. So it's
No, so
very weird.
exactly, he keeps bringing this player power thing up.
Hmm.
And the trouble with player, you could understand player power a season ago, maybe 2 seasons ago, definitely a season ago, maybe.
Yeah,
This
you can't,
season,
no,
though,
because it's four
bhai,
players from before. So unless
and
those
four
four
players that you
players,
want to keep,
yeah,
you know,
it's Rashford, Bruno, Shaw,
Dalo,
and Dalot. Those are the four.
yeah,
Shaw was
yeah,
nowhere near the first team.
no,
And I think I will be able to stick to our promise of telling you all that merch will arrive before Luke Shaw does. So hopefully in about a week from now. Uh, yeah, it's terrible. I get the feeling at this point even Malasia will appear here before Luke Shaw. What a scam he is. Oh, by the way,
I
have you all
can't
seen
believe it.
Phil Jones' interview? He gave this whole like
No,
tell all like about what it was like being at United and all that. Quite fascinating, all the insights. And he's become a pundit now, Philly.
good, 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 good.
Good for him. Eric Ten Hag says Chud Gai Guru. That I think is the official account. Eric Ten Hag also says, but Azim, I chased out Baba, hey? I chased out Pog Badwa, hey? I cleaned out the squad, hey? You called me Q2, remember, hey? I don't know tactics, hey? I believe Eric Ten Hag, you know the tactics and all, but whatever is not working, yeah, uncle. But
Yeah,
please, please try something that works now, please. I want to support you, please. Somik has now donated a large sum saying, Congrats, Kautuk, on becoming a Bollywood ka Badshah. Can't
oh
believe
yeah.
you won against Bawa. What is this? What did you beat Bawa in?
Antariksh has a podcast called the Filmy Game Show.
Oh, I haven't
So
called for this and refused because I don't know anything.
yeah, so it was Baba and I went fully like I went in like 20 against United, and I got a result.
Bawa, how do you respond to this defeat?
I take it in my stride because he flaked on a couple of promises we made about trying to help each other win. He kept forgetting every time he had to answer. But I didn't keep my promise about making sure that we beat the audience. So I'm
Yeah,
happy.
Baba will now be firing himself.
Possibly. I have a question. Should I delay my flight and go on Sunday and go for the Nottingham Forest match on Sunday or
चल
we'll
चल चल हम तुम्हारे साथ हैं.
Thursday Ghent only it looks like bro. Nottingham Forest के साथ हार गए तो मेरा फ्लाइट का डिले का खर्चा भी लगेगा और टिकट का भी खर्चा लगेगा.
अरे पर
थर्सडे
नॉटिंगम से
गेंट ना
क्यों
चल.
हारेगा? नॉटिंगम होम ना?
नॉटिंघम
हाँ
यार
तो
एट होम
फिर क्यों हारेगा? क्रिस वुड कौन सा गोल मारने वाला है बाबा?
कम ऑन.
एक्चुअली मारेगा, मेरा एफपीएल में है.
नहीं नहीं आई एम ओके विद गेंट आई एम ओके विद गेंट चलेगा.
चलो गेंट देखेंगे.
Okay. Kafka says definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results. Sacking the manager again is not the answer, probably. But then what is this
नो
is the thing, but then what is the answer, yaar?
नो नो
What
नो
is
नो
the
नो
answer?
दैट्स
Give
नॉट
some
ट्रू.
answer, guys.
That's not true. That's like, if that's that fallacy of saying कि if I, अगर मैं कॉइन टॉस करते गया और 3 बार हेड्स आया तो अगले बार टेल्स आएगा ही. The probability is not the same. There's a good chance that if you find the right manager, eventually everything might fall into place.
Yeah,
But
I guess
but
then now we
also,
have to go into that full overdrive. One manager every 3 months. Let's try that now.
yeah, because like the point is that um it's also this, like, you've spent so much money on a squad, and before these guys get burnt out, you need to give them a guy who will,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
before
Like,
they get
people
jaded.
also, because people do it, it does happen. It absolutely does happen. So you need to, and the thing is, unfortunately, this is the at least the philosophy that Madrid and I feel Chelsea also have had, and I feel like all top clubs
Yeah,
nowadays have. It's not about the players
yeah,
as much as it's about motivating the players. So, you know,
yeah. This is true. करना ही पड़ेगा, क्या कर सकते हैं. सिडू सेज टॉड बोली ने लगाई बोली और पामर चेल्सी की होली. सबको लगा चेल्सी में
greatest.
आके बनेगा कोल पामर. कोल लाइक COAL पामर, बट ये तो साला निकला गोल्ड पामर.
Mm. But genuinely, I think he's the signing of last season for sure. Like in
Yeah,
retrospect, now that you
crazy.
think about it.
Bro, he is the signing of a couple of seasons. Like He
And
is.
bro, I am so this thing like this. I did my wild card in FPL this week, and nobody has had the balls so far to remove Haaland from captain because he fucking scores 4 goals every week. So again, this time I was like, no, no, Haaland captain, Haaland captain. I had Palmer in my team as vice captain. Fucking 25
Hmm.
points he gave. If I had captained him, I would have been like top, easy. I think top 1,000 in India would have happened by then.
Oof.
But such is life. Kafka says punishing was poor slash unlucky. This crushed hopes. But yeah, if finishing is the problem, then how can Rude be the solution, man? If Rude can't teach people how to finish, then who will teach people how to finish? Maybe it's time to
Hmm.
get Ole back. Ole and Rude at the wheel.
What Rude will teach them how to finish. Rude will just teach them, you stand here, stand next to goalkeeper. Ball will come to you, you score.
Yeah,
Ha,
backfield you.
but so
What are you talking
that's the
about?
point. Na? So every time we've got into that position, we've missed. No. So he
Hmm.
needs to just teach them how to finish.
Hmm.
Akash Vora says, in hindsight, we should have fired Eric Ten Hag before the start of the season because if United was in talks with
Yeah.
other managers, that would make the players lose confidence and lose the will to play for Ten Hag. Which I suppose, I mean, there is an element
That's
of
what
that.
happened.
Ki, okay, you know what? Anyway, they were planning to replace him. So, but again, as I said, no, same circle. Same. How do we have this same realization with the different set of players every 3 years? It blows my mind. Uh, Puchka Not Panipuri says, I am economy passenger, 4-star hotel, middle class, long mortgage person. I accepted that. I chose an upper table club in Man United. Now even they are settling for middle class. Ye अन्याय क्यों universe? Well, Anyay is there only. Puchka Not Panipuri, of course, is very active on the Oil Money group. Praditi says, company ball is cooking. Hashtag Harold injured.
Hey.
Hashtag Harold out.
No.
Company ball is the cooking only, but
Company ball is cooking, yeah. It's
yeah,
really
yeah,
cooking.
full cooks.
Oh fuck. Who had thought, huh?
Who
I
knew that
genuinely
Burnley
like.
only was the
But and
problem?
this is what I mean. Like even Bayern, they are ruthless.
Yeah, I mean, even we were all
Ruthless.
like, कि क्या, I mean, obviously it's more of the meme saying कि अरे क्या Burnley का relegated manager को Bundesliga manager बना दिया, but yeah, I guess you gotta do what
It
you gotta do,
works.
man. Gotta do.
It works. And like
Wi-
the thing is, you need to have the will and the ability to say ki we're going to back this person, for XYZ reason. And if he doesn't deliver on these XYZ things, then next and
Yeah.
next and next.
Vinny Pele says Azim and United fans are literally andhbhakts. Eric Ten Hag is Modi. You all bullied and undermined every legend just to admit that Eric Ten Hag is bad. Have some shame. No, but if you admit that Eric Ten Hag is bad, then you also have to equally say that Jose was bad and Ole was bad and Vangal was bad. And I don't think these are bad managers. So, I mean, it's not as, I don't think it's black and white. Sure, you can, maybe he's not the solution, but I don't think he's a bad manager. Anup says, agree with Azim. Watching United win countless trophies during my school college years was amazing. I sometimes wonder why I still care, but can't help it. United will always be
Yeah.
first love, win or lose, GGMU for life. This is true, yeah. I wish it was one could just switch allegiance without anything happening. I wish, but nahi hota hai. Enemy of
Yeah,
progress. Yeah,
I've been an Al Nassr fan for so long, and it's just
yeah.
like it's frustrating, just one Kings
Just
Cup.
can't switch. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as much as
Enemy of progress says United fan logic. If it didn't work with some girls, should we turn gay? No, you keep trying and sacking until you get it right. Someone was sacked for Sir Alex to come in. Oh, that's a good statement.
Hmm.
Someone was sacked for Sir Alex to come in. But then I will
Hmm.
also propose to you that Sir Alex was one
Oh
game away
God,
from being sacked. And if he
oh
had been
God.
sacked, then what would happen?
Yeah.
So
No, and
it
the thing
works
is,
both ways.
the problem with that thing, that statement is that we don't know any other context apart from that one
Exactly. Yeah.
news clipping that keeps floating
Yeah.
around, right?
Yeah.
We have no other context कि
Yeah.
उसका क्या circumstance था, कौन थे players, क्या style,
Yeah.
no idea. Fuck it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Ferguson was not playing with elite or I mean, not that this team is particularly elite, but he was not playing with high quality, 300,000 pound a week players, shall we say, at Manchester United at that time. But also, yeah, again, under Ferguson, also it was we were quite bad for many years, but again, the thing was different then. Paul Kamar says Azim started supporting Barca and we lost UCL match and La Liga. इतनी शक्ति है आपके पास. Please support Madrid and their season may go down. Hashtag Infinite Parodi. Guys, I am a Madrid fan. I would like to say
Oh no.
to all
Oh no.
what do they call them, Los Blancos. I
Oh
would like to
no.
say to you all that La Decima was
Oh
just the
God.
start, and
अरे बहुत आगे बढ़ गए लाडे
La
सिम्हा से.
La Barwa is what we are going for now.
No, it's
And
Pandra Sima has happened. Now
okay,
it's
La Sola Sima is what we are going
16
for.
Sima as well.
And I believe that Santiago Bernabeu is in fact the best stadium that was ever built in the history of
It's true.
humanity.
It's
And I
true.
believe that Kylian Mbappe is sure shot Ballon d'Or contender, and I fully would get behind. I'm a fan of both Barca and Madrid. Now I'm a fan of football. I'm a student of the game.
Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. I'm a
Good
student
luck.
of the game.
Good luck.
Yes. Also, guys, please smash a like if you're enjoying the stream, and please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Gunveer says, I think Azim should do end of season awards on his own and get done with the season. Jokes apart, I think this was the most
Funny.
disjointed performance of the last 3 years, where I just don't see areas we can improve with players who don't care about the club. Players who don't care about the club, I kind of uh, it's difficult, man, because I can sort of get why they would not care about the club, because like literally most of them arrived in the last 2 years, so there's no real attachment, and there's nobody like Rashford is like our longest apart from Johnny Evans, who I think has just been kept there for leadership and vibes. Rashford is like our longest serving player now. And like what inspiration does he fill you with? Same with Bruno, like he was good until last season, he's been horrific this season.
Hmm.
No leadership. And yeah, I guess McTominay was the glue that was keeping it all together, and maybe that's why he was kept around and we let him go, and he's killing it at Napoli now. And
Also, Masum
oh
Mount
fuck,
was
Luke
such a
Shaw.
great example. Masum Mount is such a great example of what is up at United right now.
Yeah,
So he comes on because they went to 10 men.
yeah,
Within 2 minutes, he's gotten a yellow card.
yeah.
After that, he's gotten concussed. Then after losing 3-0, he's put up an Instagram story where he's getting a haircut. And he's smiling and he's like, it's all cool, guys. It's all cool.
हेयरकट में
Yeah.
क्या गलती है?
Away after 3-0,
Yeah, you should not be putting a haircut like the same
and
night.
same night, he's just like,
Oh
hey,
wow.
it's all cool, guys. I'm fine, no concussion. Right? And
Okay, so
uh,
now I can get a haircut.
yeah, so the point is ki, like,
Oh, people are saying he was
you
getting
want to.
stitches and not a haircut.
Oh, okay, then it's different. He had a
Slightly
bib
different.
on. He
No,
had
no,
a bib
because he
on.
went off because his head was bleeding, na. That's why he went off. His
Oh,
head was. That's why I was wondering how can he get a haircut when like he went off with like blood flowing from his head.
oh, apologies.
Can't
Apologies.
believe you thought that he was getting a haircut, bro. What is this image that you have seen?
But Bawa, you have to see that image and you tell me if he's getting stitches or a haircut. Because he's literally like that. And he's got
No,
a bib
this was
on. And
his thumbs up was like, "Hey, Bruno, not playing 3 days. Come on, I get to
come
start."
on.
And now, little
So
did he know.
okay, so then disregard everything I said. But then Masum Mount, no problem.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with the overall point of there are no leaders. There is no Ramos in this team.
Yeah, there's nobody to lead. Now, like if Luke Shaw and Rashford are your two most experienced players, and Bruno Fernandes, like who? I mean, I would still say Harry Maguire inspires more confidence than all of them as a leader.
And his situation is also such a unbelievable precarious mess.
Yeah.
Comes in for lots of money, becomes United captain, loses United captaincy, hangs around, is now a fringe player,
Yeah.
but has more
Because so
quality than.
I think a lot of the problem, which is what's happened, is that we have like recruited players based on like great stats and great numbers and all of that, but the mentality is just not there. Like even a guy like Lisandro Martinez, who when we're winning, he's all fired up and flying into tackles and all of that. But when we're losing, he loses his head completely. Like even for the second goal that we conceded,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
went
yeah.
flying in
Because
for.
his
I mean, just know that we are 10 men down on a counter attack. Why are you flying in like that? And he's done this
yes,
so many
yes.
times.
It was a very
Uh,
bad decision. It was a very bad decision.
it's a very classic like South American defender slash midfielder decision. Same with Bruno. I guess all of them at some level are trying to be the person who does that one action that changes the game or wins the game and whatever, but it just
They
ends up
are
making things worse.
their whole mentality is Alia Bhatt's new film, Jigra.
Yeah,
It is just अपन जिगरा दिखाएंगे अभी.
yeah.
Now it is time for jigra. And
Show
no
some
no
passion.
yeah, there's no like oh, I need to play with my head at this. No,
Nope.
it is,
Because I
yeah.
think they're just, I don't know, the surroundings or the pressure or whatever just doesn't let them think straight. But how can there be collective anxiety? मतलब एक दो player को anxiety हो गया, they can't deal with it, make bad decisions, you understand. But how can you as a unit of not just the 11, even the substitutes who come on, everybody is fucking shit.
Dude,
Don't
by the way,
get it.
Hoylu also this season,
Very
like
bad.
एक तो injured था, and after that I think like
Completely
I
off the
also
pace.
off the pace. And the thing is, you can't like I feel like one other thing is happening, right? एक तो, for example, I feel like Garnacho and this guy being sidelined at the start of the season, right? For Rashford and Diallo
Yeah.
and Xerxes. Again, you've bought these players and now you don't know what to do with them, when to put them, how to use them. Like it's just everything
That's why you
is.
have to have a coach who has the clarity of Enzo Maresca, who says मैं ये 24-21 प्लेयर के साथ खेलेगा, बाकी सब जो करने का ऊपर तुम लोग खेलते रहो मनी बॉल, हम लोग खेलेंगे फुटबॉल.
Hmm, क्या
Yeah.
बात है?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Anirudh Madhuri has reconfirmed that Young Boys Stadium is called Wangdorf. Deepak Kumar says, Baba, remember we used to backpass on counter attack, now we are scoring goals. सब upgrade हो गए, लेकिन ये घांचस का घांचस रह गया. And I will not read the last line of his super chat. I will
Why, what
not
does it
read.
say? Something
I
about
will.
Kobe Menu.
I will not read the last line of his super
Give
chat.
hint. Give hint.
It's about
As he
some.
said,
Oh, I
hmm,
found it. He has said
ये साला सैंचो पूरा
Sancho is superb. He has said Sancho is superb.
पूरा 2 साल साला फीफा खेला R1 ड्रिबलिंग के साथ. अभी चेल्सी में जाके R2 याद आ गया उसको स्प्रिंट कैसा मारने का. Fucking, he has done that sprint for in setting up the goal for y'all. I don't, or just during was it the first goal that he set up where he crossed his Palmer or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah.
He has never run that fast. In 3 years at United, he never ran that fast. Never.
Arey, you have to understand, people play for the manager.
He played for Ole also and
yeah.
did nothing. No, what?
Eh,
Arey, you should have seen him. He's a Champions League finalist from last season.
He's
क्या
doing that
तोप
proper,
आदमी
like
है.
he's applying FIFA ka new mechanics into his actual gameplay. Now he does L1 and speed boost and fucking runs.
Top
Playstyle
quality.
plus, as Mukesh Amani says, vengeance plus plus playstyle he has. Fucking, and I don't know who, but viewer has been a Oil Money member who says Trossard serving 1 match ban in Carabao and then returning for game and scoring the winner seems like a weird loophole on red card match bans. I mean, but there's not a Carabao Cup match every week, na? So I guess it's you win some, you lose some. But yeah, Arsenal pulled it out, huh? Fucking again, last
Championship ball.
minute.
Championship ball.
But and
यही तो होता है
City
championship ball.
dropping points, which was also quite a
Yeah.
shocker. But
Also,
no
by the way, I
Rodri, no
really
party.
think, yeah, that's true. That's true. That is 100% true. Also, do think that this season there are at least 8 or 10 teams who can beat anyone.
All can beat United.
That's the point. Okay, it's so like because you know something like the trouble is the way that you all are playing right now. When you go through just the fixture list across the
There's
season,
no certainty.
no
Nothing.
certainty. You don't feel happy or like you don't feel like there's any easy these things.
Yeah.
You can just see the
Like
dagmagahat.
the one certain picture, I was like, FC 20, we will win. But
Yeah.
that ain't happening. But who knows? We'll probably actually we were in this position last season also, ना, where we were like कि अरे एस्टन विला के साथ खेलने का है, एस्टन विला से हार गया तो खत्म है पूरा लाइफ.
Then
And then
डगलस लुइस वो किया था ना वो.
नहीं, but then जीत गया ना एस्टन विला के साथ.
Hmm.
Who knows? I don't know. I just
Dude,
want
it's
this
so funny. Every
to
time
end.
this guy's job is on the line, these guys turn into fucking Brazil 98.
Yeah, whatever it takes, please do it. At least give me 5 games of some
Of Sukun.
positivity. पांच गेम मिला था in fairness of not losing.
Azim,
Which
I
was
think,
such a strange thing to have to say.
Azim, I think this is the season of the essay. Every 4 games, one new one has to come out.
I am going to get Arvind essay only to come.
And and then we'll compile all the essays, dude. It'll be such a wonderful snapshot of the season. Fuck, it'll be beautiful. Please,
Chalo bhai.
please write in chat yes if this is what you want.
Right, yes.
Yes, eh?
Yes. Arvind, yes. Is there anything we missed out? Particularly, we'll go to predictions otherwise. Yes.
Wait,
कुछ
I have to talk about
Oh, हाँ, you had one. Oh, yeah, Madrid, Atletico Madrid
Ramos.
derby.
Yeah, I just quickly tell you a little bit about I finally went and saw a match at the Santiago
Oh,
Bernabeu,
yes. But
and
you watched the other one, na? Midweek one, na?
yeah, I
Ah.
watched Madrid versus Deportivo Alaves,
Hmm.
and I must say what a beautiful time it was because went I'd gone especially to Madrid to see this match, and there was no other reason to go, and so I went very early. What a vibe there is around the stadium on match day. Just and the nice thing for me, right? Because like there are fans, obviously a lot of fans in India, but um when you see like you don't see them in large numbers together.
Yeah.
That's rare. So it just felt so nice to be on an entire street where everybody is
Yeah.
your people, you know, कि सब लोग
हाँ, यहाँ
अलग
पे
अलग
कुछ भी
जर्सी.
क्राइम कमिट करके भाग सकते हैं.
Yeah. Like it's so nice to know that everyone around you
I just want
hates
to.
Barcelona with the same passion. It's
But
so nice.
had you worn a Barcelona jersey on that street, would you have survived?
मेरे को सीधा गली में जाके घोंपते थे. तो
Hmm.
so it was so basically at one point, right? I see people like just congregating in one area. So मैं गया उधर. So I asked a guy like, what's happening here? He's like, oh, the team bus is going to come here at 7:30.
Oh,
So
nice.
so I was like, चल खड़े रहता हूँ. Right, so
Did
I'm
he say
standing there
half
first.
past seven?
7:30.
Yeah,
Seven.
7:30. So
Seven.
Deportivo bus comes and अपन सब गाली दे रहे हैं Deportivo, right? In every language imaginable. Right? Deportivo players phased, quaking in their bus, don't know what to do. Then the road has cleared out, and the Spanish cops, they still, for some odd reason in 2024, I feel just for the vibes, they
Horses.
sit on horses.
Yeah.
So you see in this long stretch of the road, first two horses appear with men on top of it, policemen. And then the bus rounds the corner. And then Madrid का bus आता है और अपन सब चिल्लाते हैं and I locked eyes with Mbappe.
Oh,
Yeah. It was fully black tinted and I didn't see him, but I'm sure I locked eyes with Mbappe. So
and you
I said,
watched him
"Bhai,
score
yaar."
also.
Yeah, dude. And so here's the thing: when I went for this match, I knew that this was a midweek match, and the next, like the weekend match, is the Madrid derby. So I was like, oh, dude, this is so then clearly a match where Ancelotti is going to put out, Endrick as a starter, and I'm going to see all the B team,
Hmm.
right? But Bhai has put out full A team, max A team. So Bellingham, Rodrigo, Vinny, Jude, Valverde,
Hmm.
Chouameni,
Lucas Vasquez.
Militao. Only Lucas Vasquez was the one for one anomaly. But उसने भी क्या वाइब जमाया है क्योंकि first minute he has gone and scored. And so basically it's so crazy when this is what home ground advantage is. So they announce all the names, okay, of the players as both teams.
Yeah.
So they started with Deportivo. So the announcer has the flattest voice in human history. Deportivo Alaves players.
Yeah.
Eco, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he says, all right, and now,
Yeah. Yeah.
so good fun. And by the way, to see the players play like in front of you is a whole different
Tell them
experience.
about Mbappe and how you think Mbappe is just.
Mbappe is half a second. He's half a second in the future when he's playing football. Apart, like on the field, he's
Mm.
half a second ahead of everybody else. Like, like even between, like at least in that particular match between Vinny and Mbappe way better to look at. Like as a just technical player, as a movement player. And I was telling Baba this. I feel like it's so sad that he came 2 seasons too late because he would have benefited so much from having Karim Benzema alongside
Yeah.
him because he is doing right now, he's dropping so far deep. He's he's playing the Benzema role, right? And he would have benefited from actually having the Benzema tell him what to do.
Yeah.
So, but the player that impressed me the most in that match, and I have to say, only I think you have to go and see it to really appreciate this player. It's Fede Valverde. It's Fede Valverde. He's an unbelievable, supreme athlete, and you only recognize what he does when you're out there and you just keep seeing him buzzing in the field. He's not even on the ball, but he's running
Yeah.
all the time. He's running like he's at right back, he's at attacking mid, he's at long shot taking range, he's at defensive mid, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
And he'll run across the pitch and he'll put in a tackle at one end and then he'll run back on the other end.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to watch. It's truly like
Yeah. So I
awe-inspiring.
had felt this when the first time when I'd gone to Old Trafford, it was I think Mourinho's was it first game in charge? It was the first game of the season where we beat
Hmm.
West Ham 4-0. And this I remember thinking about Rashford also. Like when you see him run, you're like, fuck, like television does not do justice to how fast this guy is. But that was
Hmm.
2017, I think, 2017. And
तब
yeah,
से उसका
it's
ये ही
not
खिसक गया थोड़ा.
just, and pace is just not what it used to be anymore. So I said,
Hmm. Yeah, no, so it was, and by the way, the other thing is how quickly they get you in and out of the stadium because they have to do this all week,
yeah,
every week. So they have 98 gates all around the stadium.
yeah,
You go up through one gate and it leads you exactly to where you need to be. There's no like jig, no jug. It's just straight in and out 2 minutes each way. And
also new
spec
stadium, na?
new stadium, very shiny, very imposing because like the thing is so damn shiny and the rest of Madrid is so stone,
Yeah.
you know, brownstone buildings, etc. So that thing it just reflects even like a speck of sunlight straight
Mm.
into your eyes and it, क्या है वो चीज? And then you realize, oh shit, it's the Bernabeu.
Mm.
So it's an imposing stadium and it's very like uh, the vibe in the stadium is so like they had the roof closed by the way that night. So
Mm.
I'd sent a video on the All Money group. He just checked full roof, no leaks. So, so it was quite an experience. Um, Having said that, the Atletico Madrid game, I felt like very even game from both teams.
Mm.
Um, and Atletico, like they are such a heel, such a heel
Heel?
team. As in, like in WWE, you had a heel,
Mm.
just a guy who's unlikable and he comes to, whack people with a lead pipe, right? Like they're such a steel chair, underhanded,
WWE
fucking.
ball.
They are full WWE ball, यार. वो सिमियोनी उनको यही सिखाया और उसका at this point now his DNA has gotten mixed into the ground and the players and just like a symbiote. He he's amalgamated himself into the कि सब ऐसे कैसे हो सकते हैं यार? How can your whole team? Julian Alvarez was such a nice guy. He's also become fucking. I feel like he's the opposite of a therapist. Like
Yeah.
whatever problems you have, he'll make them worse, and
And
then
all
you come
those
out with them.
destroyers they have, apna Simone Lorente, all these guys were there in the
Yeah,
midfield.
yeah. One thug after another, they keep finding. Dude, so we scored. Militao, by the way, क्या finish किया है भाई ने?
I get my points. I get my points for no reaction for making up fake player.
Oh,
Oh,
damn it.
oh, very good,
Yeah, beautiful.
very good.
My bad.
So, so, uh, uh, so basically, Militao, have you seen? Did you see that strike?
Yeah,
Like this is what happens, na? When in Brazil, you're not a position, you are a player.
yeah.
So you are everything. Your total football तो उधर चल रहा
Yeah.
है.
Hey,
So
by the
because
way,
this guy,
Kautuk, do you play? Sorry, just interruption. But do you play any form of FIFA on non-mobile?
no, I used to play on the PC like a long time
Because you
back.
will love the new game mode that is there. This Rush five aside where all five people are controlling their own player. It's full mayhem.
Oof, oof. चलिए खेलते हैं एक अभी
Huh.
तो when
Will
I'm in
do.
Goa.
Yes.
हाँ तो dude they so when he scored, Courtois has gone and riled up the fans behind him.
Yeah.
So so of course they were like, ये तो ex player है हमारा तो ये सब कर रहा है हमारे
Oh
साथ.
yeah.
तो सीधा वो लोग जितना लाइटर था सब डाल दे दिया है फील्ड पे.
There was like
एक
lots
सब
of stuff. No, apparently they were saying that Carvajal,
तो
if he had not picked up, like if he had reported one more incident, they would have like suspended the game or something.
yeah which and would have been fitting because it lost 3-0. But they fucking threw a bag of shit,
Yeah.
which begs the question: did you come with it? Did you do it on the spot? Did you find it? Was it? How does a bag of shit even appear? What is the logistics
Yeah.
of a bag of shit? Do you carry it inside a jacket? Did they not ask you at security कि सर ये क्या है आपके बैग में? And then he said ये मेरा
ये
टट्टी है.
नहीं, ये हम लोग मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड का परफॉर्मेंस एक्चुअली कैरी करके आया है ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड से. इसका
अमानत.
इसका रिप्ले है.
ये 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 रील काटेंगे. So and then due to concede Korea, she yaar, I hate this. Like they did a 2014 La Decima on us. सब अच्छा जा रहा था और फिर 90+5 पे ये लोग ने मार दिया. So
प्रॉपर एंगल कोरिया स्कैम गोल.
yeah, this was the result that Barcelona wanted, and they got it. So, but ठीक है, like at least it's a tricky game out of the way. Now it's and I feel like I genuinely think that we missed an Mbappe in this game. He would have made a huge difference because Mbappe also comes with
But
his
why was
own
he not there?
gravitational. He's got a
Oh,
muscle
he's
knock or a
injured.
hamstring,
Okay.
one of them. Yeah, so he got injured after this Alaves game only. I
अच्छा.
didn't see any signs of it. Yeah, सब मस्त चल रहा था उसका तो.
अच्छा.
Um, but
Oh
uh,
no. Oh no, I have to
what
let him in now. Oh God, this guy has come. Oh,
is it? The Jojo?
yes. Unfortunately, Joel D'Souza has decided to
Oh
join this stream.
yeah,
Ah,
come on.
Joel, I've already made my peace with this result. Now you have come.
No, Joel, give it to us raw. What are you feeling?
I would like to say my review is that Manchester United is for raw dogging. That's what we are as a club.
Because you
You're on
offered
you're
no
on
protection.
mute. You're on mute, Joel.
Yeah, now it is proper.
Yes, I mean it was.
Yeah.
Why did I mention he was on mute? Shit.
Yeah, I mean, the best part was when United wanted to get something out of the game and they brought Eriksen on.
Yeah, I mean
Come on.
he's been our
Not
best
that
player in
bad.
fairness for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
To see the game live because I was at the Alliance Arena yesterday. And
हाँ, कंपनी का मैच दिख रहा था तू.
I went for a stadium tour because I'm in Munich, Kabhi.
Oh,
And and yeah, I could not see, but I was listening to the live commentary, and yeah, then I saw the whole game in Azerbaijan commentary. Somehow I found it because of stuff. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, again, you don't want to get too confident with Ange ball also because like they can just be very good and then they'll concede 2 goals to Desh. Uh, the thing is, it's very easy to play against Ange ball. I feel you just have
This
to
even I
have
thought,
fast.
but they did not exactly.
See, that's the,
There is no
Can't hear
audio
you.
from. Can't hear. Sorry.
okay.
Still can't hear you.
Yeah.
Coming and going.
So, I don't think it's your net ka issue.
Okay,
Odd.
okay, is this better?
Much.
Is this better?
Yes, yes.
I feel Rashford का हो गया है, तो उसका
Yeah.
now he should be a consultant. Because at some point, there was this thing where I saw Onana kick the ball to Rashford. I'm like, bro, that's just too desperate.
No, that was at the start of the game only, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, and I just feel like United are in that position in poker where you've tried to bluff, but on the fourth card, you realize you put too much money, and
Yeah,
you
and they don't
realize
have
that the other
anything.
person is, yeah, and they don't have anything. So I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
another 10
It's
years.
like you've put like 10 million, fourth card, you're like, check.
Yeah, yeah. It's like now I'm playing with my
Yeah.
kids' tuition fees. So
Yeah.
बट
yeah,
जोएल 2-3 चीज बता. एक तो ये मिकी वैंडरवेन क्या टर्बो चार्ज आदमी है यार.
This though he's been
क्या
saying
speed
for
है
2
भाई.
years.
So Mickey Van de Ven ka, I mean, his pros are very obvious. He's very fast, which lets Tottenham play extremely high line because also he's so fast and he, yeah, I mean he's Vertonghen regen.
Dude, गार्नाचो को स्लो दिखा रहा था वो यार कल.
Oh no
परसों.
Mickey Van de Ven, by the way, I've said it in a previous 4 for 2 also. He's the fastest ever Premier League player ever.
Yeah.
So
मैं
so
अभी उसका
very
अल्टीमेट टीम
fast.
का कार्ड ढूंढ रहा हूँ.
Downsides are hammies, no? Both hammies.
I mean, the hammies is fine because I feel the more he plays this role, I think his body will adapt. Because Ange फुटबॉल का ये है कि फर्स्ट सीजन में सबका हैमीज जाता है और सेकंड सीजन में सबका अडेप्ट होता है. तो लास्ट ईयर बहुत हैमीज गया, तो इस साल अभी तक तो नहीं गया किसका.
Hilarious.
His downside is his passing range is he's okay, but for that Romero counters and Romero his passing range, especially playing from the back, he's like a number 10 or a number 6 playing in the back. I feel like he's just like uska ek analysis is very but usually like Kulusevski and Poro during build up to beat their man.
Poro क्या
they
player है
switch.
यार.
Poro basically Tottenham have like 11 midfielders.
Yeah. Also, by the way, what is your opinion on red card or not red card?
The thing is, that is a red card by dictionary, right? If your feet is above
No,
the knee and
it
it's a
got
direct.
rescinded now because they said it was
Overdone. Yeah,
wrong
of course.
decision.
But the thing is, textbook, man, you can argue it's a red card, but then it's not a red card also because it is too lenient.
Yeah.
मतलब उसमें
It was-
impact ही नहीं है.
he slipped.
But the intent is to hurt. मतलब अगर तेरा पैर ऊपर है, it's like एक बार उडोगी ने 2 foot tackle मारा. It clearly missed the Chelsea player, I feel. But the ball was
that game.
but he was so slow that he just got it. So
Yeah.
I mean, dictionary mein it's a red card, but of course it's not a red. But it's just a thing which can go either ways. I feel. एक बार सॉन ने आंद्रे गोमेज को क्या किसको तो
I remember this.
चेल्सी के किसको he just took his 2 foot and he just touched ऐसा उसको रेड मिल गया. So that was not red. But dictionary में उसका meaning red है, so it's not red. It's red.
Yeah.
And the plan is all coming together.
What plan?
The Ange plan.
The
Ange plan.
plan. The Ange
Second
plan.
season. Second season trophy.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be. I feel like
Is
Tottenham.
it?
The thing is, Tottenham style is not very tournament friendly. Like, so I would at least say that. I mean, if to be honest, if Tottenham can win anything, they can win the league. They cannot win a cup, is what I think.
Oh,
Because to win, I mean, I'm not saying they'll win the league. I'm saying the way the style is, it's a more league friendly style than a tournament friendly style. Because the way you play, you're just gonna lose. You're gonna get sucker punched.
hmm.
Uh, so yeah, that's what I think. And so yeah, it remains to see.
But
But
एक बात बता,
United, hmm,
did you also expect कि United इतना खराब खेलेगी?
matlab, I feel like I don't like this that United played that, but I feel Tottenham played very well. And I feel
अच्छा,
I think Kulusevski was very good. There were times where Kulusevski got the ball multiple times in difficult situation. Like I don't think it was just easy for him. But usne,
yeah,
I feel the score could have been bigger. Like I feel
it should
Werner
have been
missed two
bigger.
one-on-ones.
Yeah,
Werner missed.
one,
मतलब Son अगर रहता है वो दोनों chance में, then Son at least puts one of them, if not two.
yes,
Oh, because we're
yeah,
talking about Werner, no? Like Aram says, I think Spurs could have won that like 6-0 if not for
yeah,
Yeah,
Werner being shit and
they
Onana.
created more XG at United in
yeah.
one game than United have created in all the 6 games at Old Trafford,
Yeah.
or 3 games.
Wow,
Yeah.
So
It's,
wow.
it remains to see. But United, I think, I don't know. I feel the answer could be Nagelsmann because
at this
he's
Yeah.
point,
because I feel
at this
the
point,
profiles are
Joel,
there.
we don't know the question only. The answer तो दूर की बात है. What
The
is the
one tweet was
question?
very funny. The one tweet that Ronaldo was the problem, Sancho was the problem, someone else was the problem.
Structure,
Only Ten Hag
injuries,
Pogba.
is not the problem.
yeah.
Pogba was the problem. So yeah, it's interesting to see.
Bruno is the
Dude,
problem now, guys.
the crazy thing is that the narrative has become not Manchester United winning or losing. It is Ten Hag getting sacked or
Yeah,
not
yeah.
getting sacked.
I
It's
think
so
now
crazy,
it's
dude.
just sack him to now just end this. So just
This
finish this
cycle.
season so that now you can
Yeah,
get to the 2 years later where you are having the same conversation about the next manager. Let us
yeah,
enjoy 2 years of little peace.
yeah.
और क्या कर सकते हैं?
Give someone else more time.
Oh,
That's
well.
very
Okay. Chalo. Anyway, Joel, we were just about to do our predictions and wrap up only. So thank you for coming and rubbing salt in the wounds.
cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
We didn't? Yeah, I thought you would rub more salt,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
Joel.
thank you, Asa. Thank you
I
for being kind.
No, I'm in a happier place in my life.
It's Berlin. I
Oh,
think
fair
Europe
enough.
makes everyone happier.
I'm gonna call you.
Hello.
Hello.
Arey, he's there for Oktoberfest. So of course he's
Oh yeah, of
He's in
course.
a
Okay,
good,
Yes.
good
sure.
mood.
See you.
Okay.
All right,
Good.
see you. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye
Oh
bye.
wow.
ये कौन है टीचर
Oh, ये क्या हो गया? Sorry. Uh,
Shit, first
Chal,
October को पहुंच गया है.
now guys, let us know who we think it was in the background of Joel's camera. I think it was Ange Postecoglou himself.
I think it was Uli Hones.
Who?
Arey, that guy who's there in Bayern.
Oh, okay, that. Okay, I'll read the last super chats, then predicts and done. Smash a like, friends. Kafkaesque says we will beat Porto on Thursday, which will give some hope, and then go and get smashed at Villa Park, and the cycle continues. That's probably the most accurate assessment of what will happen.
True.
Where we'll just one last minute victory, we'll get ekdam emotional, high tension against Porto. Bruno will score against Porto. And everyone will be like,
Yeah.
come on, United's back, United way, Fergie time, ever, and then 4-1 loss at Villa. That's exactly what will happen. Akshay Kaushik says, shouldn't we discuss last week's swap deal of points between Kotya and Bawa? Also, what penalty
Yeah.
for Kotya since such disappearance midstream last time around? Yeah, so Neville had said that you and him should swap your points, which I agree
Why?
because Neville is on 14 and you are on 10. So I thought that was a good idea.
Okay, fair. Hey, but I had borrowed from you, no 200 points, which
But
I
the
was going to lend
base
in.
points. So Bawa tried
Base
lots
points.
to scam and take your points away, but I held firm and
Yeah, yeah, no,
kept
no, fair. It's a
democracy
fair.
going.
I feel like Power taking 14 points and I getting 10 is absolutely the fairest outcome.
Bawa, do you accept?
no
Okay,
Power,
fine.
you get
We tried.
full my 4 points you can get, yeah? My full 4 points I'm giving you.
don't
I
want
will take your 10, but
no
I'm giving you 4.
no I
Interest
understand
free. It's
This is
yours to
like,
keep.
can I get 2 10s for a 5? It's that joke. Same.
N- No, but Baba, you just take it. Why are you
No,
thinking? And I'm
no,
taking points from Azim. You can take it at 50% interest. Come on.
I don't want. I'll tell you
I'm
what.
giving you.
Give me the 4 points with nothing in return. Be a friend.
I'm giving you. Take 4 points. It's yours. We are exchanging. Put it on record. Where is the ledger? I'm saying I
Okay,
There is
want 10
wait.
points.
there is no exchange.
So
You just
you,
give
Huh?
it.
so you're giving him 4 of your 10 points.
Oh, like that you're saying?
With
Give
no
the
exchange.
you have 200 of my debt anyway. Just give it as a friend. See, we
Okay,
can
fine.
you
Uh,
can use this against him later, saying that in your time of need I gave you four
That's
points.
true. That's true. You asked nicely and I gave. So four
Yes,
points is yours.
yes.
In fact, you take full 10 points. Take all 14. Where are you going? Where am I going? It's fine.
Ah,
Baba, see,
this is true friendship.
the Baba, you like देख जो तेरा है वो मेरा है ना?
Bollywood
तो अभी
Badshah
तू मेरा भी ले ले 50% इंटरेस्ट पे.
and Bollywood Badshah, where it really mattered. You did not allow
Baba,
me.
But
don't bring controversy from other podcasts over here.
yeah, this whataboutery will not work. I'm giving you 14 points.
Not going to
And
take
I'm
it.
taking 200 from Azim, which
No,
I've got
I
at.
don't have 200 to give. Hello.
Oh,
You
sorry.
already have my 200.
Oh, I already have. Okay.
Yes.
So, at what percentage am I giving you, Azim?
Nothing. I was
10%.
as a true friend, I
Oh,
gave you
yeah,
without
yeah.
interest.
Without interest, imagine. So, Baba, now with interest, you take at least 100.
No, no, not
But just
interested.
tell us what the current scores are anyway.
The current scores are Azim at 520,
So that's
Kautuk at
720 minus 200. Okay. Gautam at
Kautuk at 218,
so 18 plus 200.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
And
Wow.
Neville at
48.
whoa. That's what did you do to make these points?
24 last week and 10 this week. Yeah, so I'm at 48 only.
Oh, okay. Okay, that
Oh,
seems
no.
fair.
Now I don't want to give you
Yeah,
points.
and Amanat, please note I have to get my points for scamming Baba today.
Hmm.
Simon Llorente.
Simon Lorente.
It's
Meanwhile,
you smashed Simeone and
yeah,
Marcus
yeah,
Llorente,
yeah.
no?
I was like, let me see
Yeah.
because there are multiple Llorentes. I can maybe get away with this one. Mir Gulkarni says, cannot believe how bad United played against Tottenham. Could not stitch a few passes together if their life depended on it. Ten Hag Chaichi. I mean, see, but this, chodo now, not my job. Upsam says, thank you for putting words to what I feel. I'm done too. Don't even look forward to the weekend anymore. Need to switch. Hala Madrid. Are more Madrid fans to join us, Kautuk.
Come on.
Come on. Any other
आइए.
Madrid and Barca fans together?
Guys, if anybody knows where I can get Chelsea tickets, let me
Are
know.
just get in touch with Chelsea Mumbai Supporters Club and they'll help you.
I've asked Chelsea India, but they've not replied on
Same.
Instagram.
Anyway, and Akshay Kaushik finally says, I still say Ten Hag in. He will turn this around. We believe that he can. And he says, by we, I mean me, Eric Ten Hag, and all our rival clubs and their fans.
funny है. Funny अक्षय कौशिक. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry,
chalo,
sorry, sorry.
let us predictify.
Okay.
Also, Kautuk, you are not on screen anymore.
Oh, not his game.
I think you must be on some other app in your phone. Huh?
I was on YouTube seeing the comment.
Hmm.
Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Liverpool.
Oh, Cry versus Liverpool. Draw. Because Cry, Glasner masterclass.
Oh
Liverpool.
no.
Liverpool.
Yeah. Liverpool running away with league, I feel, this season.
Arsenal versus Southampton.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Arsenal wager 100.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Arsenal captain, huh? Arsenal captain. Brentford versus Wolves.
Oof. Uh,
Wolves.
Brenters
Wolves.
for me.
Brent.
Have to be slightly better than they are. Wolves.
Brenters.
Okay.
Hey, is it Embuemo? Embuemo is Brentford, no?
Yeah, he's
No.
there. Visa is injured, but yeah, he is.
Bro,
And dude,
but
Brentford.
Embuemo
Dude, have you all seen this
every minute,
Brentford thing? Every time they
every two
score in the
minutes.
first minute.
Yeah,
It's
it's a weird
wild.
thing.
3 games running. It's insane.
कुछ तो प्लान है इधर.
Leicester versus Bournemouth.
Leicester versus Roof. Fuck, what a
Ooh,
bad man.
Bornos for me. Semenya
Vardy.
masterclass.
Draw.
Vardy.
Bornos.
वर्दी पहन के आ जाएगा. मैन सिटी वर्सेस फुलहम.
City.
City only.
सिटी wager all points.
Oh ho ho
Wager
ho.
all points. Wager all points
City
also.
captain.
West Ham versus Ipswich.
McKenna
Draw.
masterclass. Ipswich. West Ham haven't won
I feel
anything
like
so far, no?
I feel like Ipswich will draw the entire season, every game.
Anyway, I'm on draw. Everton versus Newcastle.
Tasty.
Newcastle.
Draw.
Everton.
Draw.
Newcastle.
Hey, also, I want to think, Kautuk can only wager 18 points. He can't risk Azim's points.
Why I can't?
Why? This is risk hai to ishq hai.
Yeah. If I lose his points, I have to
But
give
if
him
he
no double.
if he loses all my points, then he has to start paying me interest from the next week. Those are my terms.
Yeah.
At 20%.
Agreed.
Villa, so Everton, Newcastle, draw. You all have said yours.
Yeah.
Aston Villa versus Man United.
Oh, okay, nice.
Gaston versus Man
At
United.
this point, they need to know who will be the manager for that game to decide.
Sack Derby.
I think United.
I say draw.
Villa.
Okay. Brighton Spurs.
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 Chelsea Forest. Chelsea. अरे कितना अच्छा लग रहा है कि तुम दोनों भी उधर ही है जिधर मैं है.
Chelsea captain.
Oh,
Chelsea scoreline 3-0.
Chelsea scoreline 4-1.
Okay.
Liverpool scoreline 2-0.
Okay. Alaves versus Barcelona.
Barca
Oh.
masterclass.
Barca.
Deportivo winning as Alaves.
Okay. Real Madrid versus Villarreal.
Madrid
Oh
only.
no.
Okay.
Madrid.
Yellow submarine will not sink you.
Madrid. Okay, guys, come on. The game is back. Madrid CFF versus Barca Femini.
So we have to guess how many goals are being scored. So I say Barca Femini score 4.
Guys, please, okay. 28th September against Granada. They have scored 10.
Bro, it's a
But dude,
joke.
Bawa, just next time you're playing FC, just pick Barca Femini in the
Aitana
game.
Bonmati.
Dude, Bonmati is, I got the lone player in Ultimate Team and oh, chef's kiss tissues, yeah, too good.
Okay.
Too good.
Bonmati.
Barca Femini, how many you're saying?
2.
2? 2. Okay. All of us are 2.
No, I said 4.
Okay. I'm 3. Chal. All right. Are we ready for surprise fixture?
Sure. This is Kautuk's last week, no?
No. This is my surprise fixture.
Oh, he didn't put Kautuk last week. Okay, chal. Let's see.
Surprise fixture is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to spell it. F-E, because it doesn't follow English rules. Feirense. Ferenc versus Vizela, which is Vizela. And true rules, it has been from a place that has been mentioned in today's cast.
I'm saying Italy.
Codex.
Italia.
Oh, because of the Firenze. Ah.
And Vizela. It's a Vizela. It's a Vuvuzela.
I'm thinking what has been mentioned today, yeah?
Unless he's spoken about one of these Gent went and all, one of those. It could be Belgium.
Gent तो बोला है इसने.
Gent बोला है.
Gent is from Belgium, ना?
Genk is Belgium. Gent is some other country. I know Genk is Belgium. Gent is some fucking Scandinavian, I think, or Switzerland, or one of those.
चलो चलो.
Spell the first one again quickly.
F I before E except after C in except in this country, which is FEIRENSE.
Firenze. Yeah, I'll stick with Italy only. Fuck it.
Woof. Is it Wales?
No, it's not. It is Portugal, guys.
Arre.
Where did
So
we mention Portugal today?
when we spoke about how Bruno will score against Porto and then bajao and come back,
Oh.
that come on boys, मैं भी थोड़ा attentive है, ऐसे मत करो
Nice, nice, nice. Well played, well played.
Portugal.
So, guys, please smash a like, and also just a reminder for those of you who missed it, I have put a stand-up special out this week, directed by the one and only Crazy Bawa Neville Shah. So please watch it. It's available on my. I was planning to make it only $3.99 and above, but अभी सब लोग देखो $2.99 में भी देखो यार बिंदास बस दिखाने का है public को. Speaking of दिखाने का है, you can also watch it on OnlyFans, where guys, after the first week of sales, I am in the top 43% of creators on OnlyFans right now. So you can watch on OnlyFans, you can watch on Vimeo, and you can watch on YouTube. Link is in bio or the description of the video. Please dekh lena. We have reached about 20% of our target of where to recover the money that was spent on shooting this special. So far, I have been able to pay for the editor and Baba's direction fees. Lots more is to be covered. So please do, and कुछ shows भी तुम लोग का है ना ये हफ्ते में? Tis
Yeah,
bis.
we're in London on the 5th of October. So if you happen to be in Londres, then please come by. Very few tickets left. And both the European shows of Tis Uncensored have got really well. So we have high hopes from this one too. So आ जाओ.
यस एंड ऐसा लग रहा है अभी पिछले एक हफ्ते में कि कुछ एक हफ्ते में एक घंटे में कि मस्त वॉर चालू हो रहा है तो एन्जॉय टेक केयर होपफुली वी विल ऑल बी अलाइव नेक्स्ट वीक
कौन सा हुआ?
अरे ईरान ने कुछ मिसाइल विसाइल डाला है
That
हाँ तो लेट्स सी चलो दोस्तों मिलते हैं टेक केयर सी ऑल सून स्मैश अ
Yeah.
लाइक सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल ऑल्सो लास्ट वीक का स्ट्रीम वी डिड नॉट अनलेस देयर सम यूट्यूब ग्लिच दिस हैपेंड ऑन माय साइड पॉड का स्ट्रीम ऑल्सो फॉर सम रीजन सो वी आर टॉकिंग टू यूट्यूब बट इट सीम्स नॉट रिट्रीवेबल anyway but thank you for tuning in we will see you all hopefully next week हाँ next week तो होना चाहिए
Yeah.
and then after that is
And
international break
yeah, in case you're watching this and you've gotten to this point and you haven't subscribed, please
क्या कर रहे हो
subscribe.
then what are you?
Yeah, exactly. क्या कर रहे हो?
क्या कर
And
रहे हो
tell friends and drop a comment and we'll see you next time.
यस एंड अभी बाबा एट द एंड ऑफ द स्ट्रीम यहाँ पे क्या आएगा
Yawn.
पैकेजिंग